if you're not dating a country kid, come on now. What's wrong with you? You gotta date one. I'm a dirt road in the headlights. I'm a mama's boy.
10 years later.
Sometimes I think I'm autistic. Like, I'm not diagnosed or anything, but like, I'll get sponsored ads on Instagram for casting auditions for Love on the Spectrum. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I am sitting on my pillow throne. We're going to be going over a Reddit page called Dating Advice for Men. This is basically going to be the He-Man woman hating club. Basically what I'm trying to say is, this page is where Love on the Spectrum recruits its bachelor pool. And I'm here to give them advice. So who am I to give such valuable and sought after advice? First off, I'll put it out there, I have been in one short-term relationship before. Take that at face value. My sister, she has married and started a family with the love of her life. So I helped her with that. That's something. And I have even helped one of my best friends get married 3 times. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I am terrible with women. I have zero riz whatsoever. But I'm gonna help these boys unleash their inner dog. Remember, guys, coaches don't play, but I may be Doc Rivers the way I be blowing 3-1 leads. Sometimes I think I'm autistic. Like, I'm not diagnosed or anything, but like, I'll get sponsored ads on Instagram for casting auditions for Love on the Spectrum. Like, I won't ever get like a doctor's note for this, but I do have a screenshot of it. All right, so the first question we're gonna look at today is, how do I find a savvy female who is willing to practice and role play cold approach with me? Reading this on first glance, I'm kind of surprised there isn't like an OnlyFans dedicated to something like this. Or it's like OnlyFans, but it's just cold approach. That's like her little shtick. Wide March, he said, I would gladly pay for the. Oh, yeah, this is definitely an OnlyFans thing. There's no way it's not. There's definitely an OnlyFans subscription where it's just you cold approaching some picture of a hot lady and some Indian dude applying to your back. You don't gotta pay for this. You can just practice on the boys. You know, when you and the boys go golfing and one of your buddies about to hit the ball, you just tell them, like, God damn, that dump truck is popping out of those pants, brother. I don't know if this swamp ass from the heat or humidity or from that big old fat ass. or when your buddy drives the ball 300 yards, you tell him how you just got wet and it ain't from the swamp ass. He's definitely gonna miss his shot. If y'all got money on the line, go for it, brother. And the best part about being on the golf course and doing all this is, after practicing with your buddies, you can try it on the cart girl. Just tell them, call me Moses the way I'm about to split them hairy ass cheeks. Legal disclaimer, if you try this on the course, don't blame me, okay? You're on your own, dog. I don't want to go through I don't want to go through a dating boot camp or approach quotas or any junk like that, which all the dating coaches seem to push. I don't want to follow a curriculum or feel like I am on a conveyor belt. I just want to develop this one skill in a low-risk environment. The way to develop it is practice. But I live in a small town, so I just can't be approaching women all the time to get practice. I think that is kind of a point. I guess you can't be too shameless when you're in a small dating pool. Like, I can't imagine how small this town is, but whatever, I'll take his word for it. Like, I know word gets around pretty quickly in small towns. Like, you know, if you go hit on Shannon, she's gonna go tell Shelly, hey Shelly, Derek just told me to call him Moses because he wants to split my hairy ass. What? Did he just say Sharon had a hairy ass? To this guy, I say, go for it anyway. Why not? Like, even in big cities, there's freaking Facebook groups everywhere of, like, women getting together, just shit-talking guys that they meet on Hinge or whatnot. So if you're a guy on Hinge or Tinder or whatever, you're being talked about on a Facebook group. They're talking about how, like, one girl will be like, ew, Mark, don't talk to him. Alright, so anyway, the way to develop it is practice, but I live in a small town, so I just can't be approaching women all the time to get practice. I need to come in fairly smooth from the get-go so I can maximize the opportunities that I have. So what I need is a savvy female improv partner who is willing to do this, probably over the web. But how do I find such a thing? Is there a rare woman who has the psychology for this? But I know there are some. Good luck, my guy. And then he also mentioned that this is meant to be completely platonic. First off, that's the loser mindset, okay? Any girl to target. The girl with her headphones in, looking at the ground all the time at the gym, game. The girl that's avoiding eye contact with you at the grocery store, game. Girl that said she had a boyfriend already, game. Even your therapist, game. Oh my God. So I guess this is a thing, and it's not even OnlyFans. Or maybe it is, I don't know, I can't tell. Off of this page. Doesn't look like an OnlyFans. But he said this is exactly one of the services we provide. For exactly the reasons you mentioned. Safe environment to practice and to get reps in. It's very helpful to improve your social skills and dating, but it's tough to find women who are down for this and who can provide feedback you need to improve. We have someone on our staff who specifically hires and vets candidates for this job. And we probably go through several dozen candidates before we find someone good. So if you're going to go the route of finding someone to work with, don't give up with the first few candidates don't work out. You also want a woman who represents your target demographic well. So if you want to date a book smart, intellectual, career-minded, perfect woman, don't hire a ditzy blonde Barbie type. Or she'll give you the wrong feedback for what you want. I feel like there's some anger behind that right there. Our staff member who does the hiring is an actress, so she recruits other actresses for the role, which works well, but I don't know how you'd do that if you weren't an actor yourself. Maybe improv companies? So what if you like get so good at rizzing up, you're like, I don't know, you're a little therapist, that she ends up being your girlfriend? That like a breach of contract or something? Or that's how you beat the game? Can't beat the game until your therapist becomes your girlfriend. I don't even know why I'm saying therapist. I don't know what these are called. Friend zone after first date despite sexualizing. Now that I think about it, I bet this guy who wrote this post is definitely the guy that got kicked off the golf course for sexually harassing the cart girl. He's the one that practiced his compliment on his buddies, and his buddies gave him $5 to say it to the cart girl.